to Geoff Koinange live at the Intercontinental Hotel. What guests we have on the show today celebrating Kenya's best and brightest, especially when they are one of us. Joseph and Geoff Mathenge, names that will forever be embedded in this country's history because of an incident that was as unfortunate as it was tragic. Westgate, September 21st, 2013. A year or so later, they have become CNN MultiChoice's African Journalists of the Year 2014. With these awards, this really, just give a shot of this, man. This is just too good, man. Look at this treasure trove of trophies. Unbelievable stuff by a father and son team that just went out of their way on a Saturday to shoot pictures that were seen around the world. Geoff and Joseph, my good, I can go on and on. Yeah. Where are you going to put all this, man? Do you have enough room?
Yeah, we have enough room. Yeah, we have enough room, actually, where we display them. Yes.
So now people come to your house, it's just the trophies too?
Yeah, become, in fact, where we are in the office here, Nairobi. Well, actually, we are in this tourism Kenya. Yeah, that's where we are. And those who come in there, they see and they're happy about it.
Really?
Some of them come and pose for pictures.
With your trophies?
I've seen so many of them, yeah.
Have you guys entered any other awards this year?
This year, no. Those are the only entries we did. Yeah, the Kenyan one and
the media one.
CNN.
You didn't do Kalasha? Huh?
No, we did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I entered Kalasha.
You did?
Yeah.
And what happened?
I didn't win.
Oh, you should have told me as well.
Let's go back to Westgate.
Yes.
Geoff, how long were you guys in that mall?
We were there inside for like 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yes.
Did you want to go to the bathroom in 6 hours?
Actually...
You didn't think about it?
No.
That time, no, that time. Though there comes a time you forget about everything. Even going anywhere, that is another story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are details.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember there was a shot of a woman who lay down for I don't know how long. Yeah. Remember that?
Very well. I remember very well.
And you probably thought she was dead until you started seeing her moving.
Actually, let me tell you the story about that
Go on.
lady. That lady, when we entered, of course, we saw her. She was down there. And we called, at first we thought she was dead. But then we called her and she looked up. Then I said, oh, okay, if you're alive, continue lie down, play dead until we get down there. Because those people are where you are. Yeah.
They were close by?
Yes. We told her, just continue, play dead until we get there.
And you continued filming her?
Now
and then?
Now and then, to ensure that she's still around. And if you may recall, the person who was, one of the security personnel who was shot dead was just next to where she was. In fact, he was going to rescue her when he was dead. He was shot dead. Oh. And on her side, just on the lower side, there were some cartridges which are actually down there. And then on the other side, somebody had been shot dead. On the other side, just about 2 meters from where she was, there was another person who was shot. So you can imagine where she was. That was another place, actually, I've never forgotten. That image I've never forgotten.
How did she get up? How soon after? How long was she there?
She was there for, as I can remember, she was there for almost 4 or 5 hours with her kids. And it was terrible. Eventually, we strategized up there how to rescue her with the security men. And we succeeded. Because I was calling her, I kept on calling her, she had recognized my voice. And therefore, it was important for me to shout. If you can recall the clip that is there, there's somebody shouting, Mama Amka. That was my voice. And the officer who went down there told her to look up.
To you?
And when she saw that I'm the one who was calling her, then she had now courage and confidence in me to hand over one of her kids to the officer. Yeah. That was about, it was going to around 5:30 when we eventually managed to rescue her.
From noon?
Yeah, from noon, yeah.
I think her name was Wambua or something.
Wambua, yeah, it was Wambua, yes.
I remember. remember that.
She also played a major role, actually. You can imagine being down there with her 2 kids.
With 2 kids.
And I don't know what she was telling her in order not to wake up.
Yeah.
Nobody, in fact, up to date, I've never known. Yeah.
Geoff, do you guys pass Westgate nowadays? Do you pass it?
Actually, we do.
Do you drive past?
Yeah, we do.
What goes through your mind?
Actually, remember, it's not easy passing over there. You remember there are people who died over there. Yeah, so at times it's not that easy passing over there. Yeah.
Leave alone Westgate. There's a mall in Nakuru. It looks like the Westgate here.
It's not West End.
West End in Nakuru.
Yeah,
somewhere.
West End.
Yeah, West End.
Yes.
Yeah. You can even the pronunciation of the name is almost
West End.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or West Side.
I entered there some times back, and it reminded me of Westgate.
So the memories keep coming back.
In fact, I did not even purchase anything. I just came out and left. I told whoever I was with, this place reminds me of Westgate. So I left.
So you still feel the trauma?
Indeed, but again, as a journalist, you know, journalists are like soldiers. We have to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how we are.
As Geoff, have you moved on? I mean, you were 20 then, you're 21 now. Have you moved on, or do the nightmares still come back?
Actually, people are still amazed that I never got any nightmares. I've moved on. Yeah.
I think you're crazy, man.
I'm not.
Seriously, it doesn't come back?
It doesn't come back.
And you didn't get any post-traumatic stress disorder?
No.
No. You know, there are some things we have to actually accept. In fact, people talk of the Bible. You know, in the Bible, there are so many things that happened. We even ask ourselves, how did it happen? This thing actually happened in our time. Yeah. And therefore, we recall those days, and we believe that they still happen today. Yeah.
Sure.
A miracle happens. Miracles are there.
Yeah.
So this was one of them. You can imagine entering there. Actually, that was a valley of death. Westgate was a valley of death, whereby people were dying, and we were in there. We didn't die.
You didn't die?
Yeah. And we came out.
What time did you guys leave?
We left there at around 6:30.
So it was dark. I mean, it was getting dark.
It was getting dark, yeah, I remember. And that's why we left, because it was getting dark. And we had just rescued the people in the other room. That was Mr. Price. Yes.
Was any shooting going on, or had it stopped?
Yes. In fact, even we were about now to rescue the people now to get where they were. I mean, the people in Mr. Price were. Another person was shot dead. Yeah. So it was a continuous thing all through. Yeah. And we still remember that, and I believe that, and I'm happy that our security men, even though we lost some of them, they also did their part.
Yeah.
It was good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hope another Westgate will never happen in this country, because terrorism is not one of the things that we'd like to see or even witness.
Yeah.
And by winning this award, I believe that our President Uhuru Kenyatta will be motivated by this, and women, children, and men of goodwill to continue fighting the evil forces of terrorism. Yeah.
Have you been to meet him? Have you been to meet him?
No, not yet.
Why not?
But today, well, I don't know if you tell me anyway, but today, of course, time will come, of course.
Yes.
But today we were able to meet Cabinet Secretary for Information, ICT, Dr. Mathenge, who was also impressed by this, and he assured us one of these days we'll meet him.
One of these days?
Yes, one of these days he will. And in fact,
but you met Kikwete?
Kikwete I did, yes.
And hugged him?
Oh, definitely. He even shared that, we had a meal together. He could not continue eating. He told his men, we cannot start eating before Mathenge and his son join us.
No.
That's what he did. We were busy doing other things out there. So they came running for us, saying,
the president will not eat.
He's waiting for you. Come.
What?
We rushed there, and of course we were ushered and given everything. And then we started talking.
What did the CNN people say about your pictures? What really touched them? What really moved them?
What they said is that in the middle of all these things happening, we were able to get pictures. Pictures that could tell a story. we were composed also. That's what they were saying. There are many things that they said about it. Plus, we were also selfless people. Being in such a place where people are dying, we were taking pictures and at the same time rescuing, assisting people inside there. They could not believe it. Now that's what they said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nerves of steel, Geoff. Nerves of steel. That's what it takes. I mean, our cameraman, Willie, here, he was in the mall with you guys. And guess what? He took off.
He took off.
Willie took off.
Willie.
And he's a 20-year-old with nerves of steel. Is this your calling, Geoff? You believe this is your calling?
I think that at that moment, I think it's God who can only give you such courage to enter in such a place. So I really thank my father up there.
By the way, the bone marrow.
Yeah.
Done?
Done.
Gone?
Gone completely.
Sorted? Healed?
Sorted, healed.
Congratulations. And he went to India, right?
He went to India. In fact, he had been misdiagnosed in Kenya. When he went to India, it was not cancer, as it had been said in Kenya. Yeah.
Here they said cancer.
It was, yeah, here in Kenya they said it was cancer. But in India, it wasn't.
What was it?
According to them, they said it was just a growth that, what was the cause of it? Because you were there, you were the one who
actually, they didn't say the cause, but yes, they just told us it was a growth, malignant one.
Malignant growth.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they removed it?
Yeah, they removed
and it wasn't
it.
cancerous?
It wasn't cancerous.
Yes. And of course, him being in the Westgate, I should say that him is a youth. We've got so many youth out there like him, whom I think this country should recognize. It's unfortunately that most of them are not recognized wherever they are. I think the government should do something about them. Yeah, there are so many Geoffs out there.
Absolutely.
They need to be given chance and opportunity. Instead of, throwing them in that blanket of condemnation, we shouldn't do that. No. Let's bring them, we nurture them. And that's one of my intention is to encourage them, to motivate the young ones,
yes,
and even mentor them. There's so many of them out there.
How do you motivate Geoff and you don't have a job, Mathenge? You're still a freelancer.
The same question you're asking, I am going to ask you, how did I get to with all this without a job? You see?
Yeah.
Anyway, what I should say,
yes,
you don't have to be employed, because there is self-employment. I don't have to be employed in order to be, to motivate a young guy. Yeah, no. Whatever I'm doing, I'm capable of actually motivating him, and many more, those who wish to come over. Yeah. I'm ready to do that, and not only in Kenya, even in sub-Saharan Africa. I'm ready to do that. Yes.
Part of this award,
yes,
if I recall properly,
yes,
is going to Atlanta for some time, spending a couple of weeks in Atlanta.
I'll be going there.
Are you both going?
No. I'm the only person who will be going.
When?
That will be early next year, January. I'll be going there. Again, according to the CNN, I'll be the first photojournalist in the history of CNN again to have gone there actually.
My goodness. Oh my.
And as a result of this,
yes,
CNN actually sent a crew here to come and do a follow-up to know who this Mathenge is.
Who's this guy?
Yes. And I'm happy. Actually, I'm happy because we are also recognized and appreciated internationally. The international community is also appreciated.
So did they do a story like Inside Africa or African Voices?
They are doing that. They've gone to we've gone to many places with them. From where I was, we've gone to...
Where you grew up?
No, I've not gone there.
Okay.
But in fact, I was brought up in SOS Students Village. So one of the orphan students, in this country. And that's another thing I should say. It doesn't matter how you start your journey. You should not be judged by how you start it, but how you finish the race. So it doesn't matter where you come from. These awards, I believe, will also motivate so many people out there, young kids, orphans, those who are not, those who think that they don't have future. They can look at this and actually be encouraged to know they can also get somewhere.
Did you ever think, Mathenge, one day I'm going to get my break? Because, you know, you worked for KTN for a while. You worked for NTV.
Yes.
Then, you know, either they fired you or they let you go.
Yeah.
Did you think, you know what, God, my day will come?
Let me tell you one thing, Geoff, you need to know, and you hear clearly. It's not over until God says it's over. Does not matter what people say about it. Does not matter what people do. What people do in order for you not to be there. If God says it's not over, it can never be over. So I believed when I was out here that one day I'll definitely get somewhere, and I will do something in this country that people recognize. And this is not my first time to have been in such a place. Into such a place such as Westgate. I've been into many volatile areas in this country. Yeah, as a journalist.
Like where?
Even we've been together with you. You remember? And like that one of Marsabit massacre. We've been to that. I mean, even in so many crime, crime coverage and all that. I've been there.
And Geoff, seeing what your dad has done, you've always said, I want to be like him. Is that what you said growing up?
Actually, at first, while I was growing up, I didn't understand why I used to come late. I never understood that. But later on, I came to understand, accept that it is his work. So later on, I came to understand, and I'm proud of him.
What about you? Did you say, this is what I want to do?
Yeah, actually, I think I'm in the same line, because since growing up, I've always been taking pictures. I think it's in the family, something. Wow. So,
in fact, like he says, he is doing something else in the university where he is.
Yeah.
But he wants to pursue this one.
He does, huh?
Yeah.
And you can encourage him?
Not only him, many others in this country.
Good. I want to talk about that after the break. What do you want to do? Do you want to set up your own school, media school, or are you going to write a book, or
many things?
Are you going to do a movie? I can see a movie.
Oh, sure.
I can see a movie.
There are so many things that we want to do.
You know?
Sure.
Let's talk about that after the break.
Okay, sure.
At Koinange Geoff, at J Mathenge, at
Geoff
Kihato Geoff. The hashtag is JKL. My goodness, what a trophy. Nerves of steel is what these gentlemen have, and this is what has earned them CNN Multi-Choice African Journalist of the Year 2014, and a whole bunch of awards here. I call it a treasure trove of trophies, and they're all Kenyan folks. These guys are one of us, and we're celebrating our best and brightest. Geoff Kihato Live takes a break. Keep tweeting. We'll be back in a moment.